There's a moment in life when everything falls apart. Your world shatters, the ground beneath you crumbles, and you're left staring at the wreckage of what once was. But here's the truth most people never tell you: that moment is also your invitation not to give up, but to rise, to discover the version of you that only emerges through fire. Are you ready to meet that version of yourself? We're all going to experience extreme stress. I don't care how rich you are, how good a person you are, how religious you are, everyone in their lifetime is going to experience extreme stress. You're going to have a house burned down, or you're going to lose a job, or a COVID type thing is going to shut your business down. You're going to have someone in your family who gets a terminal disease, or you're going to get a terminal disease. Every one of us is going to experience extreme stress. The question is, what do you do when you have extreme stress? And the stupid answer, but it's an accurate answer, is, when you're going through hell, you've got to keep going. A better answer is, when you push yourself through it and get to the other side, you get three amazing benefits that will affect your life forever in a good way. 1. You discover how strong you really are. If it's extreme stress and you don't give up, you don't succumb, and you keep moving forward, you go on what's called the hero's journey. You're living your life, all these people living their ordinary, normal, day-to-day life, and boom, something comes and smashes it. The smash is a call to adventure, a call to a different world than you would have entered into if it hadn't happened. You don't know what it is, you don't even know why it is. It looks like it's for terrible reasons. Most of us don't want to go on the journey because it's uncertain. We just stay upset with where things are, but eventually you're usually pushed into going on that journey. I had a home in California that also burned down years ago. It was my dream home. I built it with everything I wanted. It had all the memorabilia of my life. I grew up in an age where there weren't digital pictures, so all the pictures are gone. All my favorite rare books, everything that had sentimental value gone. My first thought was, okay, we lost things. I valued a lot of those things, but things are not the same as my family. Losing things is not losing family. This is a gift. I had to turn it into gratitude. When you're angry and fearful, you can't change squat. But gratefulness, you can't be angry when you're grateful, and you can't be fearful when you're grateful. So what did that lead to? It led to us building a new home in a different place. It led to meeting new friends. It led to meeting new mentors. It led to new decisions. Now here I am in my favorite home, here in Florida. I never would have left the Del Mar Castle. It was a castle built out of pieces of castles in Europe. It was my ultimate place for my family, but it's not even close to the privilege and blessing of what I have in my life today. I love where I am and what I'm doing, but I would have never known that because I would have stayed there bar having to change. I think that happens to a lot of us. When you go on that journey and meet these new mentors, meet new friends, you'll develop new skills. And then you'll have new battles, but here's what happens. You find out how strong you are. Here's the second thing you learn when you go through hell. You discover who your real friends are versus your Facebook friends, because they're the ones who show up and are there for you. And thirdly, you develop an immunity to future challenges because you develop muscle in dealing with this issue that you wouldn't have. It's like, how do you build a muscle? You don't pick a light weight and do 100 reps. That won't do anything. You get a weight you can barely lift, and you push through. You're trying to do 8 reps, and you can't do 1 more, and the trainer says 4 more. And you do 3 more. You get more growth there than at any other time. This is building us emotionally and spiritually. It is not fair. It is not just. It shouldn't have happened, and it has, so you better use it so it doesn't use you. There is a tool called New Calm that I've used for multiple years. A lot of people with PTSD use it, but also just average achievers or average people use it so they can calm their nervous system. Most of us have a lot of stress. It also has a great sleep mode and a great wake-up mode. I've used it for years. It's one of the best tools available. I think it's $100 a year or so. I'm buying a year's worth of it, and I'm getting them to donate 6 months. We're going to give a year to anyone in Southern California who wants it, no strings attached. Then there's a skill you may have heard of called tapping. It's based on understanding meridians in the body. When things happen, for example, in Sandy Hook, it was a brutal situation. We went down there and turned families around using this. There are 3,000 scientific studies. It's a very simple tool. We built an app so millions of people can do this. I've been doing that for people for a year. I came from the California fires. I was there on Tuesday and Wednesday for business and to see friends. 2 friends lost their homes. One of them. It's terrible. Most of our friends lost their homes. I got a call from the school. I never answer the phone. It's a recording. I had my phone on because I'm writing a book on preparation called Extreme Preparation. The call said, "We're evacuating the school. There's a fire. Come look out." I look out the window. I live in Brentwood. My office is in Brentwood. I look at the Palisades, and I'm like, holy. Most fires, you just see the smoke. This fire was a black tornado that just didn't stop. I was there. I saw it. I was like, oh my God. I rushed down to my car, got out of the parking garage. We were about 3 miles from the school. I'm driving like a maniac, so is everyone else. Double honking, crossing double yellow lines, parking 5 blocks away. I sprinted into the school. You could see the fire expanding. It was sheer pandemonium. Kids crying. Parents, you hug your kids and you run out of there. My daughter is 8. I have 5 kids. She's in 2nd grade at Poly. We have a 4-and-a-half-year-old in preschool. Preschool is in Santa Monica. We had to get to Poly. 6 hours later, the school burned down. 2 hours after that, our first friend's home burned down. So many people were suffering so bad. 90% of our friends lost everything, their homes, belongings. Thank God they're safe. You said that crisis is a gift. What would you tell all those families today who are suffering immensely? I know a lot of them are very angry, and they have every right to be. The government has not done its part. Without playing politics one side or the other, the reservoir was empty. They lied and said they just ran out. It's not true. They emptied it in the summer. There were just some stupid things that brought that about. So I understand the anger, but in the end, you still have to take care of you. You can vote differently in the future, but right now, what do? Realize this is not going to serve you to stay in this place. I need to be a role model for my kids. I have kids. I need to show people how to deal with this. This is something that is, unfortunately, common. We're all going to experience extreme stress. When COVID happened, another huge, unbelievable event affected the whole world. People were locked in their homes. I was used to doing all these stadiums 15, 0, 00-20, 0, 00 people, and they shut down every stadium around the world. London, Australia, everywhere in the US. So I built a studio. I said, people are stuck at home. They're depressed. Depression is through the roof. People are suicidal. I've got to help people where they live. Even though I never would have done it, because there was no other choice, I came up with a way to do it. I built a studio 55-foot, high ceilings 20-foot LED screens all around me 50-foot 67 resolution so I can see more than I can see in you right now. It's magnified. I went to the guys who run Zoom and said, I can't have 1,000 people. I need 25,000. I needed to bring them up to see them. I built software so instead of clapping hands in a seminar, you might clap here, shake your phone, it sends an electrical signal. When one person does it, you don't hear it. When 25,000 do it, it's like thunder. So I said, let me eliminate every obstacle to people getting goodness in their lives. Let's eliminate travel. Let's do it in their home or office. Let's eliminate money. I won't charge anything. 3 hours a day for 3 days. Let's really give them the skills to change their energy, body, emotions, and business. We announced it. We put it out to people. I developed tools to keep people engaged. We had people from 193 countries attend. The last one I did had 2 million people in it from every country in the world. We're doing it again this year. I only do it once a year. You can do it at home or at the office with your family or friends. The kinds of results people get are unbelievable, and I don't charge for it. But I say, the one value I want from you is if you're going to do this, we'll give it to you, but I want you to do an assignment each night. The transformations posted on Facebook are unbelievable. So when life pushes you to the edge, don't shrink, don't retreat, stand tall and say, this is my call to adventure. Because from the ashes of stress, loss, and chaos rises strength, clarity, and a life you never imagined possible. Let the fire refine you, not define you, and remember this, the pain you're facing today is building the power you'll carry forever.